Morning, it's the 11th of December. I've come down to a place called Latham to, well, I've got some measuring up to do because we've decided that these SFI schemes had to be missed. I don't know, especially as climate is how it is. I don't know if this is the norm. We just seem to get wet seasons, wet winters and dry bloody springs, so we're off for some easy options. And we hoped to have all this farm drilled with 6-row barley, but we didn't get chance. The weather beat us before we got drilled up. But this field here, this was drilled with Raphael 6-row barley, which is renowned to be quite a poor quality barley. A Palaman advised me a little bit, and it's a better one for crimping really, but we've drilled it hoping to combine it. Oh, we've got the option, you know, so if someone wants to crimp it or even old crop it, whatever, you know, we might work with someone. But what I've come, in fact, this dike side don't usually, I don't know what you can see because it's fairly dark, it's only about 7:15. This dike side usually has 24 metres of very little, and actually we got it drilled real early and it's established very good. Not like rest at field, but just on this headland it's established. But what I'm going to do, this field here is an annoying little wet sod. That's going in with a herbal layers, and I think I can get £340 a hectare and I can still mow it. It just has to be grass with clover in. You know, white clover, red clover, whatever, but you have to have a herbal lay in there. So that's in a scheme anyway, is the bottom bit in an elm scheme, in an insect mix. The far field is a 15 acre, which is just horrible land and it's grassed, and we're just going to intersow clovers into that and tick that box and claim on that, and just have, well, play the schemes while they're there, because yeah, and then, you know, because they might not be there in the next 5 years, you know, they might disappear with the Labour government. There's usually 24 metres on this field, what don't grow much, but this year it's fairly full crop. In fact, this, looking at it, it's very yellow. It could do with some foliar feed. It's sick of having wet feet, to be honest. But we, like I said, we got it drilled real early. We mould it. Drains are running like mad, and it looks in good fettle. But down this dike side, don't grow much usually. So we're having 24 metre of a wild bird cover. I think you get £730 a hectare for that. Yeah, there's a bit of husbandry with it. You have to come and make sure it's a crop for feeding the birds in winter. But I think it's an option, you know. I'm supposed to be measuring this thing, that's why I've come. I've got an app on my phone. Probably you won't see it more, but it's like a measuring app. And what I'll do, I'll measure down this dike, and then I'll put it in and then I'll times it by 24 metres, and it'll give me the area what I'm putting aside, you see. So right, I'll get on and measure it. See what it's done, it's measured down that each side 0.361 kilometres. So what I'll do then is go put it in another thing I've got on computer, what times 24 metres, and it'll give me an area. You could probably do it with this app, but I'm a bit wooden when it comes to technology. So yeah, and I photoshopped that. So, you know, I just want to put it through a few areas in place before the meeting sort of thing. But yeah, you can see it's just poor barley. There's now grown. It's just quarter of a crop there, so I'm eliminating it. But what I'm thinking now is, am I go 24 metres or 12 metres? I'll just go do my figures and tot up and see what's what there. But the Raphael barley itself, here dog, looks fantastic. It really does, and it's got a massive root on it as well. So it dug its bloody roots down, fairly sharpish, when it got drilled, because it went into a dry seed bed and it found moisture. Like a lot of this stuff drilled into puddle, if it does grow, it ain't going to put a lot of root down, is it? And if we do get a dry spring, and I saw advertised other day by weather people that were forecast the hottest summer next year on record. I don't know how they know this, but it's sent a route right down as this. So, come on, Willow, come here. Come here. Bloody dog. Just all it wants to do is get back to pick up. And it's wooden, absolutely wooden with road. Come here, you. Yeah, tell you what. And to say how wet it is, there's water stood everywhere, as you can see. It walks really good. I mean, what the process was this, but it was dry. Phil mould it. Well, it was failed oats, so we'd sprayed it off. It was nice and dry. Phil mould it. And then Ollie came in with that homemade, similar to a Grange toolbar thing, with a KRM cultivator on back, which made half a seed bed. It got a couple of showers on, and then Ollie came straight in with Vadastat. And he went like hell and plugged this in plugged this in about an hour and a half. And yeah, it was the right thing to do, because tell you what, it's a full crop. What it'll be like in harvest, I don't know. He looks a bit sick, but don't tell everybody else's barley. So, right, I'll get back to the farm. Morning, it's the 12th of December, and I'm up very early, trying to sort out my SFIs, my ideas, what I'm doing. I've got a lot of notes, my maps, and my booklet to show my man, because we've got a meeting later on to finalise everything, and to get ball moving really with our application. We aren't doing massive amounts, but we're doing stuff. But I'll just show you this area thing I use. If you look, it's there on my phone, look. And it looks like that. And you can scroll in, scroll out, you know. And you can scroll into a certain field of yours. And this is how it works, look. It's very handy, actually. Say right. Say, oh, that's where we are now. That's where I am now, sat in the kitchen. See, if I wanted to measure an area in that field, I press that. Press field, do it manually, and I can dot it like that. And that measures there's an hectare there. But if I want to do it more precise, if I do this, do field, do GPS, then you have to, you could drive around it or walk around it, or, you know, take your quad around it, whatever, and mark it precisely. And it's been very handy to do this, to be honest, like field corners and boundaries and a bit here, a bit there sort of thing. But no, this is this GPS field area measure. And it's just it's a free app for the basic thing. And then if you want to add to it and go more complicated, you can, you know, but it's very, very handy. I use it all the time. So yeah, it's like that. GPS field area measure, put that in your phone and download that app. It's been very handy. I thought it's, you know, you could, if you ain't got something like it, give it a go anyway. But we had more bad news with Fergie yesterday. Bloody come to mend a puncture. We knew there was a split in it. We were going to send it to get a stitch put in it. And it was turned out it's just cracked right way around it. Bloody Kleber tyres, and we were blowing their trumpet actually, saying they'd worn real well. But sidewalls have totally gone. I ain't laughing, but he's back. Just been to pick a sprayer up. Bloody hell, it's smarter than I thought.
Very smart. No.
Has it got the PTO electric box?
Yeah, new electric box. Not a new one, it's metal one.
Even marked socks on it, look, all them buggers.
Yeah.
you want them back?
He's taking off going down. All good. Right, I've got a stand.
Just bought this. A mate of mine who buys and sells sprays. Don't know whether he part exchanged it or what, but anyway, I ended up with it. And all working. 2,400 litre Hardy, 24 metre, only on narrow tyres though. I'm sure it's all fully working order. It ain't new. But
you just wanted a newer one.
yeah.
With the man. With rate control, because his lad's using it.
Has this not got rate control? Obviously not.
No.
So obviously you drive it at X speed. God, it's very, very straight. It'll wash off nice, to be honest. £2 £2 it can go at. I think it's very, very cheap. Anybody want a cheap Trill 24 metre sprayer? £2,000. Are you hooking it off?
No, I can wash it better.
Oh, right, dinner time anyway. Andy will be here in a minute. Got problems with bloody electrics on this loader. Come to it and it won't, there's no ignition. But I see these fuses under it are bloody exposed and one's a little bit corroded. So I've moved all wires or one thing or another, and I'm hoping we'll get life out of it. But yeah, just bloody battery boxes under here, and one of them fuses is corroded to buggery, so I'll have to get another one ordered, and a battery box and a lid for it. The bloody lid's missing, unless it's somewhere kicking about in here. Just have to blow it out, and while I'm on, I'll blow it out, put a rag on top of it or something. Right, all back together and going. Put auto electrician to my CV now. Yeah, dead as a fart it was, and yeah, fuses down there are a bit corroded, so they just needed dressing in a bit more better daylight. So yeah, it's been a fantastic load of that though. I mean, money well spent, you know, because you never know when you buy something with 5,500 hours on whether it's going to be any good or not, or a load of bloody trouble. But so far, touch wood, it's been okay. So right, I'll have 10 minutes tidying up in workshop, and I think it's about night. SFI meeting with our land agent went very well. Our agronomist, our Andy Cam, he had some good ideas as well, because he's looking at it for his own farm, and yeah, it's very productive. In fact, we've done a lot more than we were going to in the first place. You know, I had the basics in me, and we've ended up going I won't say the whole hog, but yeah, it'd be interesting to see what it all comes to by the time we put all our edges in and one thing and another, and winter bird mixes. And we haven't robbed a lot of our land though, because my dad says just be careful you don't end up putting too much in and have a shortage of straw. So I sort of took that on board, and I thought, bloody hell, there's likelihood we're going to be short of straw if I put like hundreds of acres in. Which I want anyway, but you know what I mean. And so yeah, we've just, and it's these schemes you can add to them. You know, next year you can add something to it. I'll take it away. You know what I mean. So, but yeah. So worth a look anyway to you people what are sceptical and say it's a load of shite like. But yeah, and even Nicky got best mugs out. So some cake. We're all wolfing cake down, drinking tea. I mean, it was quite a relaxed meeting and all. It was one of these fellas that was real easy to deal with. You can have a bit of a joke with him, and yeah, it was a good meeting actually. So thank you very much, Oliver. So right, if you like this channel, like and subscribe. to a rough hard farm in East Yorkshire. Well, trying to tick boxes before Christmas. There's loads to do before Christmas, and we just, I don't know, don't seem to be getting outdone. So